What's going on, everyone? It's time for another creature feature film review. This is going to be a B movie film review. And yeah, today we're going to talk about the Roger Corman classic, Carnosaur. It was released May 13th, 1993. Directed by Adam Simon, and who's also done films like Brain Dead, The American Nightmare, Body Chemistry 2, Voice of a Stranger, The Typewriter, The Rifle, and the movie Camera. This had a budget of $1 million, and boy, does this film is so funny. um, yeah, so Carnosaur is, well, it's a mockbuster. It came out around the same time as Jurassic Park, so to capitalize on the home video market after Jurassic Park was released. And yeah, so group of scientists, big corporate company basically develops a new Carnosaur from chicken eggs, with chicken DNA mixed with humans and some other dinosaur DNA, and they hatch them in unconventional ways. This one they kind of go the alien route, where a chick gives birth to it basically, and then yeah, they like study it and uh, what is it, like nurture it basically to once it's full grown, which then it escapes and goes on a killing rampage because activists help make it escape. This is a pretty amusing film overall. It's a good little dinosaur creature feature. There's some really good practical effects in this, so really good puppets and stuff, like early 80s and 90s stuff. Pre-CGI is always one of my favorite go-to films. I love it, watching these like old movies where it's puppets. They have some really cool camera shot work in it too, with the puppets and stuff to make it look bigger, more menacing than it actually was. And yeah, they really used them to the best on their ability with it. And like looking into this, they had some pretty tight restraints. Like the special effects artist Phil Tippett, he only had like 8 weeks to come up with the design, make it, and have it ready for shooting for the thing, all the puppets and stuff that they're going to use in the film, and that's quite the daunting task. But you know, he's in the indie special effects wizard film. He's done a lot with um, what's his name from Full Moon? Charles Band, obviously Roger Corman, a whole pile of other low budget films. He's done a lot of the special effects and stuff for it. He has quite the good track record and stuff. But he's up there with like um, Rick Baker and everybody um, designing special effects. And yeah, those are pretty much the highlight of this movie. The acting's pretty good too. The cinematography was, you could tell it was like low budget style from back in the day, so it's not like the greatest. But yeah, but overall the story and stuff is a little bit odd and like clunky, I guess you could say, because there's some random characters, like you could tell they're going to be just killed off. But yeah, they try to make them as human as possible, which they all follow the typical stereo tropes and stuff. And but overall, this is just a fun dinosaur going on a killing spree with some amusing little puppet effects and stuff in it. And I actually really enjoyed it. It was very gory, very fun, and it's a fun ride overall. It's by no means a Jurassic Park, but it still, this definitely deserves a lot more respect than what it's gotten over the past few years and stuff. And maybe we should even have a resurgence of it, have it like restored to like 4K or something like that, because this DVD copy is pretty much the newest version. This came out in like 2000. So, but yeah, overall, I thought Carnosaur was a fun indie film. If you like independent movies and stuff with a little bit more edge to it and some really good because I don't mind practical effects and stuff. This one is quite a hoot. So I really enjoyed it. It's by no means a perfect movie, but it is a lot of fun. It's better than half the junk that's come out, like The Mummy 2017 and stuff. So yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Carnosaur. Yeah, I'm gonna give this film a 3.5 out of 5. A lot of fun, and overall just gives you what you want. And Roger Corman's always a god. So, but yeah, um, I'll try to find the whole video. If I can find the whole movie online, I'll link it down below so you watch it for free. But if I can, I'll link the trailer at least down below. But also make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. That's where I always post clips of films I review. In the future, all my stories have the film time hashtag and subgenre film and hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, my Letterbox is linked down below at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films. And I also have Twitter now at reviews_Derek. So follow me on one of those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. Like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you want me to do the 2 or 3 sequels that are out for it, let me know as well. Also, if you have any films or film franchise in any genre that you want to hear my opinions on, um, in the future, comment those down below. Try to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And if don't worry about like what streaming site it is, I'll find them. So yeah, comment those down below as well. Also, make sure you subscribe. Hopefully, find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. Somewhat like this. Also, you hear my opinions on popular films, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because, well, we're going to continue on with like the TV indie movies with another good monster movie, but from the master Stephen King, because I'm going to talk about the lost but almost forgotten The Night Flyer in the next review. I grew up loving that vampire movie, so I'm going to rewatch it and see if it holds up. So make sure you tune in for that one. It's been a while since I did a Stephen King film, so looking forward to it. And yeah, watch out for all those crazy mutant dinosaurs running around hunting us down. I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.